One. Okay, so that's 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. I just need to be able to, like, yeah. 101. Hey! Yeah, so, I'm so stupid. I'm coughing, but the house is fairly quiet right now because there's a relative who is currently at the doctor. It's fine. I don't think it's going to be anything too seriously, so I don't want to go too into that. My hair actually looks really nice. I'm glad I decided to record today. So, this is the monthly themed video that I do for my patrons on Patreon. La la la. Where's the difficult? So, I have one patron on Patreon right now. That would be Micah. And his theme for the short video, which will hopefully only be about, I don't know how long it's going to be, hopefully not more than 5 minutes, 5 to 10 minutes. But the theme he chose was RWBY. And so we don't confuse, I'm talking about RWBY RWBY, not RWBY from Steven Universe. Not RWBY from anything else. I don't know what else is called RWBY, but there's a lot, I'm sure. I just don't know of it right now. But yeah, so he chose to do the theme as RWBY, RWBY, which was made, I feel shitty now because I don't remember his name. I researched him for my animation history class. Do you have his name anywhere in here? In credits in this description? I currently have the series loaded on to YouTube to listen to, kind of watch while I do this video. So, don't remember who made the show. I'm horrible. I'll add it up into editing later. Great way to start from a May, right? I think his name was Monty. That might be somebody else, though. Anyway, RWBY. So, when I first saw RWBY, I actually thought it was a little bit, because in 2009, this show started in 2015. So that show, or at least the first episode came out, when I just graduated, actually. If this publication date is the correct one on this video. But with RWBY, when I first saw it, I thought it was another Vocaloid. Because the style of animation is very similar to the Vocaloid Miku Miku dance videos. And I was seeing them to AMVs and other Vocaloid songs as well next day. So I thought it was more Vocaloid videos that people went to the program and made their own characters, and that they were just catching on really popular when I first saw RWBY. And so that's what I saw it. I saw RWBY on mainly just AMVs that I would listen to over and over again. So yeah. Actually, one of the songs I'm doing cover up this month, Glitter and Gold, the video Michael sent me, is a RWBY AMV of the song. So yeah. But when I first watched RWBY, it was after the man who created RWBY had passed away from my memory. He passed away. He was in surgery and he was fine, and they gave him something he was allergic to by accident, and he passed away because of an allergic reaction. And my sister had me do a history of animation class, and we had to do any animator to do a similar report on. And because he had passed away recently, I decided to do my report on him, and that's when I watched RWBY for the first time, and that was 2017, 16, 17 right now. I left that campus last year in 2016 after Carmen died. So it had to have been in between, because I don't think it was 2014, so it might have been between 2014 and 2015. It was shortly after he had passed away, though, when I had that class. I just can't remember when that class was. So that's when I first watched it, because I found out shortly before then that it was not Vocaloid, and that it was actually a animated series. It was an actual cartoon series that is produced by Rooster Teeth, because they're the people who publish it. So yeah, I remember I really enjoyed it, and I really like kind of like the naming conventions, whereas you have this one team who, I don't remember all their names. One is Joan of Arc, Thor, Achilles, and Mulan, all in one group, and who had all apparently, in certain stories, versions of this, had cross-dressed. Didn't know that about Joan of Arc. I don't know that much about Joan of Arc. Might do some research on her later, but I really enjoyed it. I enjoyed the style of it. The style of it was very charming at first. I didn't know how I felt about it being a series instead of like something like short, like more of the Miku Vocaloid dance song videos. But I really did enjoy it. It was a bit jarring at first, but it grew on me and has grown on me. I have not watched the series in a while. Like, I know after I began watching it, my sister also began watching it because it was on Netflix at a certain point. So she watched it, like chapters 1 and 2, which are all those episodes condensed into like one kind of movie. Whereas I was watching it on YouTube where they were like separated into little bits. I'm trying to remember what all I can't remember. I remember Yang, who is yellow, is Goldilocks. Ruby is Red Riding Hood, and I don't remember her name. She's the one with the bow who actually has ears on her head. She's Belle, Beauty and the Beast. That's why when you first see her, she's reading a book. I remember learning that later on. But I really do enjoy it. I also really like the music, which is now playing in my headphones in credits. I do like rock rap in my head. I'm trying to remember, because like it's been so long since I've watched this, so a part of me actually wants to kind of like rewatch it, because I know like they're still making it, from my understanding, and it's still going on. Because like when he did pass away, he still had notes about things he wanted to happen. And something I also enjoyed was, he made sure all the characters had pockets for cosplayers, so they would have a way to carry their things and still be cosplayed properly. I thought that was cool. I'm trying to remember what else. Still stuck up and it sucks. Oh, you'll notice there's art on my wall now. I'm hoping to add like some more, but I need either more tacks or I don't want to put a whole bunch of holes in the wall, so probably safe will be a thing. My brain is dead. I remember I really liked it. I know there was, where I left off, Yang had gotten in trouble. They were doing some tournament, don't remember the guy's name. Like, the tournament was over, somebody had hacked it though, so he went to attack her, and when, after the bell, and she went to defensively and then did this, and broke his leg. But because they had hacked it, they made it look like she attacked him unprovokedly, and she was in trouble. That was the last I remember. Like, there was a whole bunch of stuff. Like, somebody had went to the girl who was Achilles, her shield, and was asking her to do something with some other chick. I don't completely remember because it's been so long, but I do remember I really enjoyed the series. It's a cool, interesting series. You don't really find a lot of them. So to me, like, I feel like it's a nice blend of, like, Western and Eastern kind of like humor mixed together, which is nice, which is happening a lot more now, it seems, because a lot of us who are very inspired by Japanese things, even though my teachers at the Arts of Atlanta have told me anime is garbage, Mr. Nalake. So, yeah, but what you don't understand is a lot of us are entering the industry, and we have influences of Japanese things because we like their story structures. Things are really cool. And they're showing up a lot more in cartoons like Steven Universe. And like, it's really nice. And I really enjoy like the pacing like of RWBY. It's got this nice like humorous kind of thing. Following this poor girl, she keeps shipping up, because it seems to mainly follow RWBY, and yeah, and that's, Weiss, if I remember her name means white, which I also enjoy that their names have something to do with, like, colors as well. I'm trying to remember something else I want to talk about. I'm probably just gonna pop up random pictures of RWBY, because, like, it's a really cool show. If you haven't watched it, I would suggest go giving it a watch, at least watch, like, the first episode, and decide from there if you want to continue on with it or not. Because I also really enjoy, like, the weapons. Like, the weapons in RWBY have actually inspired me, with a few weapon ideas for a Magical Girl series, which I titled Weather Girl. It is the pilots on YouTube. The weapons for the girls in that series are somewhat inspired by RWBY, and, like, the way that some of them work and can flip out and be, like, compact and then not be compact. It mainly goes, with, the one character no one has seen yet, and, but yeah. But Weather Girls, I have to remember once I get the fuck out of this bloody piece of shit school. This show's awesome. It's really cool. I enjoy it. If you want, like, something fun to watch, probably in your spare time that you probably haven't seen before, though I'm pretty sure a lot of people have already seen it, go give it a watch. Go enjoy it. For, probably, like, my favorite character in RWBY, I can't remember. I'm very, very partial, probably, to RWBY, because I see her most often. She's derpy. But I really also enjoy, John. John's derpy, he's shy, and I enjoy that. But, that's about it. I'm gonna let you all go. I'll talk to you later as I try to find how to get air through my body, because it's not going through here. So I have to become a balcony there. Bye!
I have honestly slept most of the weekend, and I forgot I had finished RWBY Season 4, Volume 4, because Season 5 won't start until this fall, I believe. And I told my friend I would do another video talking about Season 4 of RWBY, which I love. I love the fact we're getting backstories for characters, such as, like, Ray. Seeing Ray as a small child is nice. You'll have to pardon the traffic. I'm at the bus stop, like, about 20 minutes before the bus will be here. And it's bright, so I cannot see the screen at all. Other things about RWBY that I liked, other than seeing the backstories for Ray and for Nora, is, like, seeing and meeting more of Weiss's family and getting to know them. And I do like the end of the season, because, spoiler alert, if you haven't seen it, go watch it. The whole thing's on YouTube. None of them are together throughout the whole season, which I find interesting, but I also enjoy it because it's leading to where they're all going to, like, eventually converge and get together in the next season, which I enjoy. We're taking a break, we're exploring, we're learning more about Crow's sister, who's kind of bitchy, just saying. Yang was dealing with her own demons, which was nice seeing her, considering how she was always, like, the strong, tough, badass one. So you get to see her deal with her own demons and her own fear, especially after losing her arm, which was really cool. With Blake is still struggling. I wish she wasn't, but she's got a son there with her, who is a reference to, if I remember correctly, the story of the West with the Monkey King. It's a Chinese legend of some sort, which I've never read, but it's referenced in a lot of things. And I do like his semblance, but I feel bad that he has to, like, hold still to, like, be able to, like, use it and make those copies, but still awesome. Blake's parents are nice. I like her mom, how she just knocks on the door. She's just like, oh, hi. I like her mom. She's cool. And I like how the father is just like, I don't like you at all. He amuses me. Meeting RWBY's and Yang's father, Tai, that was nice. I really love the scene where Oobleck, the the teacher looks like he's on safari with the bushy mustache and tie. They're all sitting around talking, and I really kind of like want to see and get to know the story about Crow wearing the skirt and landing strategies. I enjoy that. I would love to see maybe probably not in like the actual series, or maybe at some point, but see more like kind of like little flashbacks or like things of seeing people getting along, because I really enjoy that. I've begun to like really like kind of like little slice of life things, which is why I haven't watched all of RWBY Chibi, but I really enjoy it. So maybe it could go there, like all the characters and like little derpy scenes like that. That was fun. For RWBY Chibi, the thing that pops in my mind is I skipped a few episodes and I watched one where they talk about the dance scene from season 1 or 2. I can't remember when that dance scene where they have that little ball dance before the tournament, and they John shows up in the dress and they do that synchronized dance. In RWBY, they explained it as they actually practice that, and then you get to see Ray. Not is his name Ray or Lee? I've been writing fan fictions for Sailor Moon, so I think I have their names confused because they both have black hair and I'm awful. But I can't remember his name, so I'm gonna keep calling him Ray, or it's Lee. I don't completely remember. But watching him basically kind of like snap on Pyrrha, and then like lecture John about having snacks under his bed, talking about you need to lose these pounds, we're going for a fitting. I really enjoyed that. That was nice. I really enjoy RWBY Chibi, what I've seen of it. I don't know if they're gonna make any more, because I don't think they've made any for like this year. But it takes like a lot to produce that. Those are really cute and nice, and that was like a nice break in between definitely like them ripping my heart out and killing two characters who I really enjoyed, which were Pyrrha and Penny, and then like what they did to Yang, and I'm just like, so much brutality on this. My feels. I have a lot of questions about like what's Salem's deal, what's her motive, what's her goals, what's her history, how does she know Crow and Raven and Mr. Oswitz or whatever. Curious about how Oz's soul got mixed up with Oscar, and now they're now one, and I feel like this has happened before, a lot of times before. I'm not quite sure. I don't know if that's a part of his semblance or what. I feel bad for Oscar. Oscar just looks awkward. That one, the Faunus, the Scorpion Faunus, whose name I can't remember. He was creepy as shit. Just plain creepy. Scared me. Wasn't quite sure how I felt about that one. This is gonna be a lot longer than I intended it to be. But yeah, season 4, it's awesome, it's epic. We're getting pretty like high on like drama and dramatics right now in this chapter. So I'm curious as to like what's gonna happen next time, like for season 5, but it won't be starting up till the fall, which will be nice because hopefully I will not be in school. I shouldn't be when it starts up again. So we'll actually have time to like watch it in between work, which would be lovely. But yeah, watch RWBY. It's awesome. It's cool. It is a great experience, and yada yada yada. And apparently Vic Mignogna's in it. I saw his names in the credits. So yeah, he's in there somewhere. I'm just full of like questions, anticipating next time, but I'm probably gonna watch RWBY Chibi because it's cute, and then go watch. I've been watching Digimon Abridged, so I'm probably gonna watch that because that was hilarious. I may link that in the description below just so you can have a laugh if you like Digimon, because it is hilarious, and there are phrases in it that are fantastic that I intend to send to my sister later and watch her be confused by my quotes because she will not know where they are from. So yeah, I'm gonna let you guys go. My bus still isn't here, but bye-bye. I should hopefully have this edited tonight because it's due to be posted on the 1st of May. And I haven't rendered out shit. And I work all day tomorrow. So I'm probably gonna leave my laptop at home tomorrow morning and just click render. Because knowing me, I will be working on Monday too. And I haven't done shit for my midterm. Because I've been sleeping. And I've been tired and it's been hot as fuck at home. So, bye.